Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I have the pleasure to present you the latest batch of CREED Aventus. About this perfume, many reviews, many articles, many complaints and so on have been posted online. If you clicked on this video, most likely you know what is the story of CREED Aventus. You know the perfume, you know the perfume DNA. In here I have a new 100 milliliter bottle. So this is the newest from this year batch. It's unopened. The new ones are coming with this cellophane, and as you can see I have not opened it yet, but I will do it now in this video together with you, and I will spray it and I will tell you what I think about it. There are many clones on this market for this perfume. Like everybody else from the perfume community, let's say, I have purchased Mont Blanc Explorer, I had Club de Nuit Intense de Toilette. So eventually, with all the clones that I had during this time, I always thought I should have had the Aventus. So if you want the Aventus, get the Aventus. I also purchased Tuscan Leather. And I also got a clone for Tuscan Leather, the La Yucca One Pour Homme. Guys, if you want Tuscan Leather, get Tuscan Leather. If you want wood, even if it's not performing so well, get wood. And with the Aventus, now back to this, get the Aventus. So I will open the bottle now. We'll see how this one is. I took the top part and it smells like Aventus even without opening the box. So let's see, now I'm gonna open the box. Inside you will have this little card with the CREED family, also the description like in all the others, and here is the star of the show, which is very snug in place. This is the Aventus, and as you can see, it's quite transparent. This is the batch L4221Y01A. So far everything looks good about it. The Aventus, it is quite transparent, like I said, but so far everything is good. It's very fruity. It's not much. Oh, it's very nice. Yeah, it's the DNA of Aventus. So as the top notes, in case you don't know the top notes already by heart, are pineapple, apple bergamot, and blackcurrant, birch, jasmine, patchouli, juniper berry, Ambergris, Oakmoss, Musk, and vanilla. Yeah, it has the beautiful Aventus DNA, like I said. This one is a very fruity batch, and this smells like my first sample that I had around 2020. I don't know what batch was that sample, but this smells really nice. And as you could see, the cloud that is sprayed by this bottle is quite good. For my expectations, the quality is quite good. In here it's not glued very well together, but that's not a problem. So yeah, overall I am happy with this purchase, and it smells very nice. Yeah, so now it's 10:27 in the morning. I will spray some more and I will go out. Probably today I'll go to Amsterdam with my girlfriend, and when we'll be home later today, I will record the latest part of this video to tell you how it performed, because I saw a German reviewer, Fragrance Dog, and he purchased this directly from CREED, and he said that the performance was quite decent. So about 10-12 hours he could still smell it. So I don't expect 10-12 hours to have it even as a skin scent, but If it's 7 to 8, then it's a good purchase. And I always wanted to have an Aventus bottle into my collection, so now I have. I got this from a German shop called Central Drogerie. This perfume that has been launched in 2010 has been created by a perfumer called Jean-Christophe Herault. I hope I don't butcher his name. And this perfumer was an apprentice of the famous Pierre Bourdon. The creation with pineapple and these beautiful notes all together, apple and so on, was something that Olivier CREED liked and wanted to launch into his collection, and he did. As of now, on Fragrantica, Jean-Christophe Herault and Irving CREED are named as the creators of CREED Aventus. So that's just a side note. And if you have not read yet The Ghost Perfumer from my friend Gabe Oppenheim, I totally recommend that book. If you are in Europe or in Germany, you can buy it from Amazon Kindle. If you are in the US, probably you can just purchase a copy. So back to the perfume. Yeah, the fruity note is still there. It's not projecting very much. It gets very close to the skin very fast, so like in about 10 minutes. And you saw I sprayed two big clouds of perfume. I don't know if it's just because it overwhelmed my nose, or yeah, on the clothes it still smells nice and fruity. So anyway, this is a perfume that you can wear in the warmer temperatures, or like in the office, or like when you have a date or you meet someone. I don't know if in 2010 it was really a monster of projection. So yeah, that's my adventure with CREED Aventus right now. The cap really looks like a poor quality plastic, so I don't expect it to last forever with this thing, because you see now you can keep it in place, but I don't know if it will stay like this in the next months. So far I'm happy with the purchase. I don't want a clone because I don't get this CREED Aventus DNA, and if you want a CREED Aventus, get a CREED Aventus. It might be a bit more expensive, but if you purchase 3, 4, 5 clones in the search of the right smell of Aventus, you will almost pay the same money as this, because also the clones as of now are not very cheap. And there is this clone from Parfums Vintage, Pineapple Express or something it's called. 100 milliliter of that one with taxes for EU cost about 250 euro. So purchasing a clone of a perfume that cost almost the same as the clone, in my mind, makes no sense. So that's my thought about the 2022 Aventus. Now after a few minutes, it's still nice on the clothes, on the skin not much, but yeah, let's give it a chance, and maybe in the next time it will project or perform a little better. So I hope you liked this video about Aventus 2022. It's L422, but in the same time there is also a 21 in here, so I don't know if it's 22 or 21. Anyway, I like it. I will give it a wear today, like I said, and I will post my impression about it in a bit. For you, this is the next slide. For me, this is the next day. So I have tried this perfume, and I have sprayed it yesterday, and I went with my girlfriend to Amsterdam, and I said that I will test the performance, see how it will be with my new 2021 batch bottle, and then come and give you also my opinion about the performance after testing it in reality, not just spraying it here and giving you the initial impression. So I have sprayed twice on the wrist with the watch and here, and 3 times here, like 1, 2, 3. The initial blast, the initial cloud was really nice, and we had a bit of projection, let's say. For the 2 hours drive from here to Amsterdam, I could feel it, but it was very, very intimate. So if you would like to have a comparison, if you know Reflection Man from Amouage, the eau de parfum, this one, so the Aventus 2021 batch I have in here, was having the similar projection with Reflection Man. So you will feel it around you, you will have some whips, it will not overwhelm you, it will not be very powerful to fill the car or to fill a room. However, the 2010, 12, 14, 15 batches, how powerful, how high quality, I don't know. This one here is a nice scent. If I would be extremely new on the market, like never ever had smelled one Aventus previously, or never knew the hype, or never had seen any YouTube videos, I would consider that is a perfume that has the normal modern performance. Maybe you also noticed, but then the new releases and the new perfumes that are on the market today, either because they are watered down or because of the IFRA, so this European agency that is forbidding some of the ingredients, or I don't know why, but they are not very powerful, not very long lasting, yeah? So Aventus would be in line with the rest. But if you know the hype and you see a lot of stories, how it was monster projecting before and how it was lasting the whole day, and people thinking they get anosmic so they cannot smell it. No guys, you cannot smell it because it's fleeting, not because you're anosmic. For the new batches, I mean. In the past, I don't know. And I also saw yesterday on Parfumo a 120 milliliter bottle from 2015 with 500 euro. Let's be honest, guys. How much can you love this perfume to pay this amount of money for a bottle? Roja is asking also about 500 euro for 50 milliliter. Clive Christian the same. So I don't know if you're in this luxury market for perfumes, maybe that's a fair price. So back to this one. If you know Elysium from Roja, if you know Reflection Man from Amouage, I can tell you that in my opinion, the projection and the longevity of the new batches of Aventus, it's in line with those ones. The only thing is that Reflection Man will last as a skin scent for more hours than Elysium and Aventus from CREED. If you are okay with this, let's say, low performance, low projection from Elysium, from Reflection Man, you will also be okay with this one. As a funny fact, I have seen a very nice unboxing of, I think it's called Stevie Fragrance Guy, with a bottle he purchased like in 2015 or something.
This will be my first spray of the bottle. It's a 4-ounce bottle. I paid 170 euros for it.
And he mentioned that for 120 milliliter, he paid 170 euro. This bottle here cost retail 285 euro for 100 milliliter. So this means that within about 6-7 years, the CREED Aventus perfume doubled in price. And the quality is, of course, not the same as it was before. I just say this from what I read or what I see on YouTube videos. I don't know how the old batches were. I only knew the 19 batches, which you saw the unboxings on my channel, and this bottle here. So now to the question. Is it worth it in 2022 to purchase a CREED Aventus? If you ask me, no. It doesn't. It's not worth it, the retail price. If you are not so picky on how it's blended or the natural smell of what you get, probably with Club de Nuit Intense Parfum you would get a much better deal than this one, and also probably with Mont Blanc Explorer, which is very recommended by the Fragrance Apprentice, you also would get a nicer deal than with this one, if we talk about retail. I wanted a bottle and I got a bottle, but I can tell you already, this is my first and my last bottle. And I have a ton of perfumes in my collection, and I also had 2 decanters which were also very modest in performance. So I can tell you that the 19S01 and 19S31 batches were also not very much performing. So I still have a little decanter from the S31, and basically it has the same performance and the same projection as this one, only that one is more fruity, this one is citrusy. If it's worth it to purchase it in 2022, I leave this to your opinion. I hope this video that I have put together here for you will help you understand if you really want to get a bottle in this day and age. I do hope that the new owners of CREED have discussions about how to bring back the glorious Aventus from back in the day and keep their, let's say, cash cow alive. Please comment down below if you ever tried the older batches and if you know the older batches, and I hope to see you soon on the channel again. Stay healthy and talk to you soon. Bye bye.